Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy20. Where we had last left off, a lot had not really happened. In spite of what you see here, a lot of this is just a lot of spell casting which is going to go on due to tons of spellcasters, getting access to all the magic gems that I have tons of. Specifically, we've been setting up to kill Tianqi for a while and had to move an entire army southward while rebuilding Sigdriva's horde? I suppose you'd call it a horde, in order to get rid of Arcoscephale, because, jeez Louise, those people are really annoying to deal with. Anyway, let's see. Research and enchantment has been completed. That gives us access to what again? Lots of some death spells, rigor mortis, forest dome relief, riches from beneath, which is a really useful spell, giving us lots of resources to continue recruiting troops with. We can enliven some statues to create some really powerful troops. Frost Dome, which allows us to, A Frost Dome is created over the entire province where the spell is cast. Any spell cast into this dome will trigger the deadly trap. A powerful Frost Blast will find its way to the enemy mage and freeze him to death. Every spell cast into the dome has a 30% chance of being destroyed by the Frost Dome. The more magic gems put in the spell, the longer it will last. If the mage who casts the dome dies, it will dissolve instantly. That doesn't seem useful. If I could hit my own teammates. We also get Grip of Winter and other spells like that. Well, Hidden in Snow. This spell can only be cast in a cold mountain province. The caster locates and releases a tribe of ancient undead warriors from their glacial prison. A full tribe of Unfrozen is freed. The Unfrozen are led by a chieftain and a mage. If cast in a province of turmoil, a warlock tribe with greater amounts of warriors will answer the call. If cast in a province of fortune or magic, a tribe with more mages is likely to answer the call. Well then, I think we're going to be using Grip of Winter. That is Grip of Winter, right? No, it is Hidden in Snow. But it requires a ton of water gems. Never mind. Oh, that's not even the ones we're after. We can awaken a Tree Lord now, because we have someone who can actually pull that off, and I think we'll try it. Tree Lords are ancient living trees that were once vibrant and very powerful. Now they are dormant, becoming slower in mind and body with every passing year. These decaying Tree Lords can be reawakened by the use of nature magic. A reawakened Tree Lord will serve its awakener until it dies. Tree Lords have very long lifespans. And there's a whole gift of health. Anyway, enough of this. We'll figure out more spellcasting later. I think I might just go down the Thaumaturgy path just because it's the easiest one to reach and it gives me Plague Divine Name. Oh, okay, that's the one that allows me to make artificial commanders, which I think I'll definitely take, so when I start crafting some very powerful units, I can get some artificial commanders. Arcoscephale Knowledge has been cast, but nothing found in Griffin Spires. King of Fire Elementals have been cast. Sigurd cast no more, but nothing was found. A lot of other spells were cast, such as Hurricane and otherwise. Battle in Karnag, which is Arcoscephale attacking Helheim, me, with what meager forces they have access to. And hopefully our troops are strong enough to hold the line. Oh great, here's where these guys are just gonna run up and kill our two priests. Oh no, they're routed. Never mind. Oh, they at least kill off the people who are retreating. And then a battle in Oakland, which is them attacking the northern provinces, but they have next to nothing. And unfortunately they hit the province defense, which means they just kind of auto-lose. Even with the Stone Drake, we'll eventually kill it. Like, eventually we'll crit enough times to kill it. And then we can also kill their commander, and on the retreat kill off the Cave Drake. Unexpected event in Elkland. A magnificent statue was raised in your honor. Increased dominion and order +1. Patrolling unit was found and killed by us. It was a shadow imp from Abysia. Oh, Abyssia is to the south. That's who they are? You're the ones who killed Zack. Okay. Okay, chumps. You're next on the chopping block. I don't care about Arcoscephale, plus you'll probably be very easy to conquer. But we still need to get rid of Tianqi, which we finally have the ability to do, as we have all these troops together. So, what I am going to do first, however, is move these guys around. I think. Plagueton the Mound Fiend has a chill effect surrounding him, so that's not what I want, but I want you to actually be a bit more in the front lines, because we are going to have a massive front line of undead. army set up. As much as I love this group being here, I kind of need to move you all back. As while you're great, I can't have you die. Zalrock is of course in the right location. Faba will get into the center as he's supposed to, but he's not going to cast Blessing. There's no reason to do that anymore. Clear orders, you'll just do whatever you want. And these unconventional troops will be out in the front, and now everyone will charge inward. So we're going to just take this place, because I don't want TNG existing as a species anymore. Sigdriva. Well, Sigdriva and company, we have a bunch of people to add to the front lines. First things first, more Jotun wolves. Lamias of the Forgotten Wood, Deadly Serpent Women. What do they do here? Force survival. Shape Changer. Another shape at will. In this form, less HP dies. The unit will automatically change shape into its more powerful form. Ah. Cold-blooded. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Oh well. And we have all the Vine Men that we can also add to the front lines. No, you can't command anymore. But we have Rox, the King of Magma. The King of Elemental Fire is a physical manifestation of wild magic of fire. Only 3 such spirits are known to exist, and since the fall of Cartharsis, only 2 are pure. Rox has the body of flame and molten rock, and he appears as a huge crowned king. He's innately skilled in fire and earth magic and is constantly surrounded by blazing flames. He can summon magma children from the depths of the earth. Please tell me you have enough magic being command. Yes, you do. And you also have a ton of heat. You don't need to eat. You have dark vision. And you have you have firepower. I'm going to give you command of some, just some absolutely normal creatures. These count as normal, right? Oh yeah, they count as normal. And there's no problem with them joining that force. Okay. So you're Herdman, you will of course join the massive horde. Huskarls, oh, these aren't Herdmen, are they? They're Huskarls. The Herdmen are up here. Huskarl. No, Herdmen will be right here. Yep, let's get these people properly set out. We have a lot of Shade Beasts, which we can finally put under the command of Kaur. And more Draugr. So that's all the troops we had possibly recruited here. And then we'll have... Excuse me. I don't want to actually have all of you people. Although I think Fimago is with us. Meligol is definitely with us. Vinyan, I don't remember. We have a lot of people we don't need. These troops will be together. Bifrons, Toppygeg are also with us, just because they've leveled up once. Toppygeg, of course, has the magic item. Is there anyone I have forgotten? No, Fimago is definitely not with us. You were the one who can summon Vine Men repeatedly. So it's Vinyan. But it's not, it's Soferic, because he actually has troops behind him. So these people will remain behind. This is not the original group. My free... Oh, bloody well. Let's not sneak, let's actually take this army down south and try to conquer Arcoscephale again. Hopefully this time finally pushing past this main province. Because they're not going to let me just take Arcoscephale easily. Great, you're going to cast the ritual spell, Awaken Tree Lord. Or, Mother Oak. The oldest and mightiest of all oaks in the realm is enchanted to become the greatest oak there ever was. The Mother Oak produces magical acorns that can be harvested and made into nature gems. How many nature gems do I have? Enough. Okay. Cast ritual spell, Mother Oak. And we'll put this 70 into this. And just make sure that we actually... 75. So Mother Oak will be cast. Fimago will cast the ritual spell Awaken Vinemen monthly. Yes, you'll awaken a Vinemen monthly. You have built your temple here. We have someone else who's going to be building a temple up here. And we're just going to run around building temples, basically. Like, there's no real reason not to. As long as we have temples, we can at least we can keep getting troops to fill out our front lines. And there's no one else to do. So, what is Alyssa doing? Akashic Knowledge at Valadon. I mean, admittedly, some of these places are very useless to continue searching in, as some of them we just found all the locations immediately. But oh well. What do I want to do with the treasury? Well, naturally, I want to recruit some units up here to replenish those that we keep losing. Then head on down south to this location. Recruit another Hangadrot. And some more Valkyries. And maybe a... Oh, we can't recruit anyone else. So the Hangadrot, I believe, now, right? Hrut. You will select a small group of forces. Oh, we have another commander entirely. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to hold off right now because I think someone else has just shown up. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to need to pause the recording here. Welcome back, everyone. I had a very, very long bit of errands to do. And where we last left off, I think I'd finished recruiting a bunch of troops. Not recruiting, but bringing some troops around. And Hrut has some more troops available to him. But we still need to get some troops... Well, we need to get more troops recruited to fill out his forces. So for now, I think I'm going to end it here. No, not end the turn yet. We're going to have Fort Set, who's been spending lots of time casting things like Pale Riders, and otherwise, he's going to cast Summon Shade Beasts, and do that repeatedly for several turns. Actually, no. On second thought, you will instead cast... where is it? Pale Riders? Yeah, we'll do Pale Riders, because you can make a ton of those, and then we'll end the turn. Let's see what happens this turn around. This turn around? Pale Riders has been cast, Mother Oak has been cast, Rimako cast Awoken Vinemen, Gnome Lore was attacked. Farbert was mentally attacked by an enemy mage, but Farbert managed to resist the attack, as it should. Arcoscephale Knowledge has been cast, 2 magic sites found in Valadun. The Battle of Tianqi. Let's see. Jesus Christ, the army. Versus a very meager force who's just standing in the back defending. It seems like we have an army of Mound Kings for whatever reason. But I don't think they can stop us, especially with all the magic we have. Alright, who's Gasil? Who is Gasil? I'm curious. There we are. Okay, you cast the spell Invulnerability. Okay, that just gives you Invulnerability 25, as if you had the Invulnerability Cloak. That's nice to know. Anyway, we shall overwhelm. And as if on cue, they all died horribly. And then again, this army is... The entire intention of this army is just to get rid of Tianqi. There's no other purpose beyond that. So what exactly happened? We lost 14 Long Dead Horsemen, lost a Valkyrie, gained 2 Soulless Warriors, and they lost everything. And there's a battle in Karnag, which is Arcoscephale trying to take it again? Looks like they'll actually succeed this time around, because they have another humongous force they just got from nowhere. That kinda sucks. Unless, for some reason, we can hold them off. Oh, no, those are flash elements. As long as the Surf Warriors don't break immediately for whatever reason, I think we'd actually be fine. Nope, they were routed because they killed the commander again. I freaking despise that. So much. Due to a completely undeserved victory. Unexpected event in Forgotten Woods, we got a handful of gems. Tianqi's been breached, we'll storm the fort. The walls are damaged in Karnag. Lack of supplies in Tianqi. Diseases are affecting the troops. Griffin Spires are starting to starve due to lack of supplies. Ah, bloody well. Siege the darn fort. To just storm the castle. Storm it. No. Storm. Okay. We'll have to take back Karnag eventually. I can't buff anything else there. It'll be some time, but we'll take it back. So we have the global enchant, which gives us the Mother Oak. So about how many is that granting us? 25. Okay, how many nature gems are we actually acquiring per turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what else is there. Copper idol. That wouldn't do that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much do we get? Okay, I'm just going to assume that it's about 10. The Mother Oak spell, so that's not as great, but well. What can I bloody do? Alright, Crate. Actually, Crate has the spell on him, so maybe that'll teach us Global Enchant. Nah, I can't figure anything out about it. So any other ritual spells I can have you cast? You can cast most of them. Caster unleashes the wild hunt upon the world. The hunt is led by the Lord of the Hunt, an ancient deity of the wild, roaming the woodlands in search of those who have offended the wilds and its inhabitants. When the hunt has been called, powerful priests of enemy faiths will be hunted down for as long as the Lord is not slain. I might just buff you just to get that. Fairy Trod. No need. Forest Dome. Each spell. Never mind, that's pointless. Gift of Reason. Can't buff that. To grant commander status to any intelligent beings. Beckoning. Caster awakens the forces of the wild, which call out a lure to the unwary. Those who fall prey vanish into the woodlands, never to be seen again. The beckoning will only work in forests, and forested beings are immune to the call. The beckoning targets up to 1/3 of the soldiers in a land, but those who are strong in mind or duty will resist the call. The maximum number of units affected by the spell depends on the level of the caster. Enough of that, let's awaken a Tree Lord. Awakening Tree Lord is not bad, right? I'm almost certain it's not. I just want to make sure that this isn't going to, like, kill me. Tree Lords have very long lifespans. Okay. We'll awaken a Tree Lord actually in Valadon. Speaking of which, Valadon, what do we get? Stone Circle we knew about. Ancient Temple, which means we didn't have to build the temple there, would have gotten it. And an abandoned laboratory, which gives us access to the laboratory here. So we could recruit Woodhenge Druids, which we were always able to do. And there's about nothing else here that's even worth my time. You've finished building your temple here. I'll actually have you move southward, and our temples are definitely expanding about the place. You will construct a temple yourself. Sugdriva, you're getting out of the Griffin Spires, and we're going to attack Arcoscephale. You're storming the castle. Alyssa, you actually ran out of magic gems. No, you didn't, you bloody liar. Ah, yes, you have the global enchant. Anyway, continue casting Akashic Knowledge. Don't stop until you actually run out. So is there anything else that we can possibly do? We could just have a lot of recruitment available to us. Recruit some troops up here. Specifically some more Herdmen and some more Huskarls. And Herdmen. Actually, Sigurd. You're casting Gnome Lore, because we just don't have enough Earth Gems to buff you again. Because I need to buff you, like, what, twice? Was it forging a magic item that I wanted? How much did this cost? 5. So I need to buff you once more. Can I empower you again under Earth? Barely. You'll be empowered once again, but you won't have enough next turn to be able to pull off the recruitment that I want to. Anyway, we'll get some more troglodytes, because I like those. Fenric. 2 Earth, Air, and Fire, but you're old. I'm actually curious, what can you forge that no one else can, if anything at all? So far it seems like everything's pretty generic. I recognize all those. Scuta Volturius, I remember that as well. I'm just looking at the unique artifacts, really, and yeah, no, everything can be possibly made. Everything that can be made has already been made, so you'll just research. Yeah, really, you're just a little fancy, flavorful, full person that we could recruit. Alright, and we'll continue recruiting troops down here to fill out the new Hangadrot line. And the Valkyries just eat up all the resources. And we'll, of course, recruit some more units up here. More Herdmen, and more Huskarls, and Herdmen again. And with that, we run out of things to do, so we'll end our turn. There is a lot of battles going on. So thaumaturgy research has been finally completed, giving us access to, what was that spell? Divine Name. So I can give mindless beings the ability to command and lead. Vortex of Returning has been cast, as well as Vengeful Waters. Plague is not useful. Charm, which allows us to dominate people's minds. Dark Skies. All enemies under my dominion will perceive the heavens as dark and oppressing. The stronger the dominion is, the more fearful the skies. The dark skies severely lower the morale of those affected. The enchantment lasts until it's dispelled. The darkness also gives slightly lowered attack and defense skills to units without dark vision. Purgatory. Holy Fire will strike undead enemy creatures in the god's domain. The more powerful the dominion, the more undead will be killed. The enchantment lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. We can continue going down here to get Soul Drain, which is a destroy everything spell. Stygian Paths, Black Death, Call the Worm That Walks. Potent nature mages do not die easily, and for more potent, even death might not stop them. When the worms and bugs that feed of carrion devour the corpse of a dead nature mage, some of them manage to transfer a portion of their mind and power into the crawling mass, feeding on their remnants. The spell summons the remnant life force of such a mage and the worms and bugs that it houses. It's a bit disgusting, really. The Lure of the Deep. Okay, that's just the nature version of dragging people from coastal provinces. If I was in the water, that'd matter a lot. Caster unleashes vast arcane powers, ripping the free will from his foes and turning them into loyal thralls. The thralls will aid the caster until they die. There is no way to break free once enslaved by this spell. Jesus. And then astral travel, which is just lol teleport. We're not going to do anything involving that yet, but we're starting to run out of things to research. What does Evocation level 7 give us? I think we might as well go down it at this point. We have research. Arcoscephale knowledge, nothing. One found in Black Alps. Battle in Arcoscephale, but that's not to be expected. That's not unexpected. Ooh, I should have moved these guys around. I kind of didn't. What the? Dome of Arcane Warding. An astral dome is created over the entire province that the mage is located in. The dome will protect the province from many spells that originate from outside the warden province. The more magic items put into that spell, the longer it will last. If the mage dies, the dome dissolves instantly. The dome has a 50% chance of stopping each spell that passes through it. Unfortunately, that means jack all, because we're just going to take it over by brute force. And we're not pushing domes through this. And the Summer Lions just don't care. Alright, and then the Battle of the Fortresses of TNG. Gelatinous Cubes, Dayu the Master of the Way. Where's their god? Telestic Ammonite is the wooden statue with gold plate inscribed with holy names on its forehead. The divine names grant the statue the ability to speak the will of the god. It cannot move. Oh, Hera the Great Enchantress, and all her items and astral gems. So it's another Great Enchantress. A contemporary of mine, probably. You have, oh, you're a rainbow mage, meaning you have all these magic paths. Unless, okay, no, you didn't have, like, the Ring of Arcane stuff. And you have the Ritual of Returning, but you're not escaping, because I'm going to kill you myself. And you're also a nature mage. That's a lot of magic spells you're casting, but you're not summoning a bunch of troops, which is all that matters. Unfortunately, they have a lot of priests, which are just blessing us, which is killing off all their Pale Riders. But that doesn't matter that much, because the Pale Riders are shock troops, nonetheless. So, do these things, just due to ethereal, just move through walls, or something like that? It seems to be the only thing that makes sense, considering these guys are just literally moving through walls. Oh, and the Valkyries are just running around, or were running around and murdering their people. So the Valkyries are just going to kill off what little troops that they can. Fooled, what are you doing here? Okay, liquid body. So you're slower and weaker, you're invulnerable 15, you have death weapons, you're flying, you're stealthy, you've got a lot of combat experience, and you have a heroic ability, unequaled obesity. Extraordinary size, will have more hit points and strength at the cost of some encumbrance. You are fat woman. Admittedly, being fat seems to confer a combat advantage, but this doesn't matter, because our just humongous force is going to kill them. And so we have Yunha, the master of the 5 elements. Are they done? Can we kill them? Can we just end them? Oh, they're mostly routed. So their goddess will die soon. Their goddess is dead, and their armies are routed. TNG has finally fallen. It's about freaking time. Oh, it's the divine statue. Never heals, lifeless. And you just have armor that just prevents you from dying. Oh, that's why you're also regenerating. Okay, who do we lose? Almost all the long dead horsemen, almost all the shade beasts, some of the troglodytes, some Valkyries, Solace Warrior, 2 Jotun wolves. We didn't actually lose as much as I thought. We completely cracked the forces of TNG. After the battle, something interesting was found. Modic found a water bracelet, found the Sword of Swiftness, Plague Tongue found a Scepter of Authority, and found a copper plate. You killed our god, not like that matters. Forced with the lost misfortune, but magic was increased. Witch was caught while suffering her sentence of death by lapidation. She uttered a dark curse over the land. Harvest has been truly exceptional. Wow, all the taxes. Karnak has been breached. The enemy might storm the fort. We destroying the gates in Arcoscephale. We need more time to succeed. More units were cured from their disease. We need to get those troops out of there, and TNG's been permanently vanquished. So, we have the Bamboo Grove, which gives us Masters of 5 Elements, and we have the Gate of Spring and Autumn. That is amazing. I like that. So much income. Also, let's just buy all the province defense we need before we come into an issue. So with her dead and out of the way, our domain is going to start spreading. Also, all these forces will please take back Karnag. Unfortunately, we're not going to get enough supplies. Oh, we might. No, we're never going to have enough supplies. You don't need the copper plate. Like, you really don't. You don't need the Sword of Swiftness either. I'm just going to start tossing these because we really don't need them. Huld has nothing. Zalrock has the Totem Shield. Don't you have a really good sword? Keep it. Burning Pearl, which gives fire resistance and attack skill. Just toss it. You don't need it. You don't fight in melee. This you shouldn't. Plague Tooth, you have a Scepter of Authority, which gives you fire spells, I think? Or just gives you the spell Combustion and increases your command. I think I can let that one slide. But yeah, those people will be marching to Karnag to make sure they don't take it from us. And why are there so many soldiers? Also, please, forces, like, Herdman. No one died. Go join Huld. Get back in your formations, or I swear I will kill you. You're Herdman? Follow Zalrock. This is more annoying than you'll ever know. Yeah, you're all Huskarls. Okay, wait, what? Starving. Alright, now everyone move. If only you weren't so slow. And I wouldn't like you guys to keep starving, but I have a problem of just not having enough supplies down here. Can I recruit a priest? No. I can't recruit a priest up there either. Can I recruit a priest anywhere? I can recruit a priest here. Please, give me a priest. Give me a priest so I can send it down here to just get my temples moving. Our unrest will decrease enough eventually, and we won't have to deal with all this death freaking BS. Anyway, as usual, I keep telling you to do Akashic knowledge, even because we clearly have it. Also, didn't we find magic? Where did you cast it last? Black Alps. Where are the Black Alps? Because I know we found more. So Black Alps are over here. We found the Sink Marsh, which produces water. Sure. Let's go with that. Sigurd, you have been boosted again. Unfortunately, can you forge the Dropnir? Forge the Dropnir. Oh, it's 30. Never mind. Cast Ritual Spell. Actually, I want you to just cast, yeah, you can cast Augury. I have no problem with you casting Augury every month. Sure, that's not Raphabolia, that's Livenmark, so I'm perfectly fine with this. You've reached that location. We will construct a temple. Bronze pillar, which creates more. Oh, hey. Don't tell me you're, like, innate spellcasters can cast spells in the same combat rounds they move or attack with normal weapons. Innate spellcasters are never hindered from casting spells by being in melee. The value indicates the number of spells that can be cast per combat round in addition to normal move, fire, and attack actions. You're so old, you're a humongous Ivy Lord. Are you immobile? Tree Lords are ancient living trees that were once very vibrant and very powerful. Now they are dormant, getting slower of body and mind with every passing year. They're sacred to Vinemen, and as a result, Tree Lords can awaken Vinemen in greater numbers than other mages. There are 3 Tree Lords remaining to be reawakened. Leaf Song the Dying Tree Lord. Okay. I actually do not mind if I were to have you just awaken another Tree Man. Can you do it? Or does that cost way too much? Ooh, costs a little too much right now. Unless I tell you to don't cast that spell. Just research right now. Oh, it literally costs you 1. Alright, you can awaken Vinemen. You will similarly awaken Vinemen. I'll have you also cast a ritual spell of Awaken Vinemen, because I think you have the gems to pull it off. I'll just see how many you can summon, and then you'll take with you. Anyway, once again, construct that temple that I told you to build. Oh, you can't build a temple there. You will move on here and build another temple down in this location. Mirage. More troglodytes. And there's not much else to do but just recruit, move these troops around. We're probably going to lose this fortress. Oh well, we'll take it back. This army guarantees that we'll take it back, and the diseased will allow us to eventually pull them out of there. And they can't physically ignore that they're about to lose their main province from, you know, being overwhelmed. And I have these guys summon allies, which is hilarious. You know what? Since you're here, summon allies straight into the fight. Just summon some more allies. I have no problems with you doing that. And more diseases will constantly be cured. Diseases are being ground away here. We will definitely recruit some more troops. Herdmen primarily, as we always need more frontliners. Down to the south, I might as well just recruit some Herdmen in this location at Huskarls. And with that, we shall end our turn, and the video as well. I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.